Dawno nic nie nagrywaliśmy już. Jesteśmy u tych Kleryksów. Z tydzień nie nagrywam. Tak, nagrywa się wszystko git.
I got things to do.
Hello.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Właśnie, może byśmy coś założyli wreszcie. Zręczność. Zręczność. No nie. To też nie. W sumie tych pieniędzy też za dużo nie mamy. Warsztaty. Znalazłem warsztat do plecaka odrzutowego. Bo z tym mamy problem ciągle.
Hey there. What goods have you got? Of course.
Aha. 3 kafle. Nie mam pojęcia, czym się to opłaca. To jest 500. Nie wiem, czy mogę ulepszyć tak po prostu. Vivien. Nie mamy tu jeszcze teleportu. Muszę znaleźć w końcu. Mogę tu na górę wejść?
What do you want? What the fuck are you doing?
That's right. Get the hell out of here.
No nic to nie dało. Halo?
I like you.
Raport bym znalazł.
What the hell is wrong with you, you piece of shit machine? I'll be right with you. Give me 1 sec. What the hell is wrong with you, you piece of shit machine? Let's go through it again. Servo motor, check. Hydraulics, check. Helix intake, check. Central processing unit. Ugh, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Okay, I have some time now. How can I be of service? Or maybe you can be of service to me. Know anything about combat mechs or drones? I'm struggling with the instruction cycle. They're like normal instructions, only more
Inteligencji pewnie potrzeba.
technological.
Ej, dużo mi nie brakuje, żeby wbić w to. Naprawdę. Byśmy sobie wzięli i zabłysnęli. Ja ciągle w poszukiwaniu teleportu, czegokolwiek.
Right. You are all here because you do not seem to Hey!
I'm looking for work.
Well, I'm sure there's a mop and bucket in the corner somewhere.
That's not what I had in mind.
Why am I not surprised? Look, I'm sure your intentions are good, but right now, I'm busy whipping these morons into shape. It's a miracle that most of these numbskulls even showed up today. There's twice as many who didn't even bother.
Why would that be?
You're asking for reasons? These idiots don't have reasons. They're like cattle. Lazy cattle. It is my duty to make sure that everyone who leaves this yard knows how to do their job. In order to achieve that, I need a little discipline. Unless I beat some sense of the real world into their thick skulls, they'll be off with the others preaching blue skies and sunshine. No amount of belief in the Creator will save you if you're faced with a barrel of a
A, bo
gun
Klerycy
or
też
some
coś
deadly
uderzył.
creature's jaws. Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Kalan. Tak.
If you're not one of these runts, come back tomorrow and I may have a use for you. Right. You are all here because you do not seem to understand the gravity of the situation. While this war rages on, our enemy...
Jax, is that you? What a wonderful surprise. It's been what, 6, 7 years? You look well. How are
Nie kojarzę jej.
things? Need help with anything?
Whoa, wait a sec. I barely remember you.
Are you serious? It was you who helped me uncover the true nature of Callan.
Coś kojarzę.
If it weren't for you, we'd all be still worshipping a hunk of scrap metal. Kinda silly, right? I'm guessing Alex showed you where you can bunk down for the night. I expect you've got a lot on your mind right now. If you need a little time to yourself, I completely understand. We can catch up later. Maybe share a bottle of wine, if that's your thing.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm in charge of the Archives of Knowledge. I don't know if you remember, but once upon a time, I wasn't even allowed to step foot inside the archives. And now look at me. I'm responsible for preserving all the knowledge we have. How times change. It was so long ago, it feels like a different world. Remember our old home? All that was left was a smoldering ruin. If you're interested, I can also share some of my newfound knowledge with you. What do you say?
Mind if I take a look around the archives?
I'd be insulted if you didn't. If you're looking for anything in particular, just let me know.
What can you
Miła, nie?
teach me?
Mainly things that'll improve your cognitive ability. And looking at those muscles of yours, I can see that it's about time you started training your mind, too.
15 sprytu mi trzeba. Okej.
I don't know enough about that. No, just can't do that yet.
Muszę coś zobaczyć. Albo nie.
Ugh. That still wasn't
Nieumiejętności.
everything.
Hakuj, chemia. Inteligencja 30, tak? Tak się przyda.
Too easy.
Więcej wina. Chyba nie możemy przejść, nie? Możemy. Hagen.
Huh. You and I have met before. Where have I seen that face?
We met in the Hort.
Right, in the Hort. I trained a lot of recruits there. You know, back when it was still in one piece.
Byliśmy raczej
Finding a
wysoko.
single half-decent recruit is a near impossible task. So I'll get to the point. Are you gonna help us out or not?
It depends. What do you want from me?
To be honest, quite a lot. But I'll take that as a yes. Look, anyone who works for me gets food, shelter, and fair pay for a day's work. Think it over. My door is always open. You'll find me a fair boss. I always speak my mind, even if I do seem a little blunt at times. Take this. Use it to pick up your rations in the canteen. Any other questions? Fire away. Anytime.
Ej. Czekajcie. Jestem.
What can I do to help?
Simple. Go where help is needed. Then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
That's it?
I'm a soldier. I can't provide you with a uniform, though. We are all out of those.
You're kidding me.
No. Our armorer offers the standard protective gear, but no uniforms. The only one left is a regent's uniform, and I'm not giving that to you.
Why not?
Well, more accurately, I'm not giving it to you yet. You'll have to earn it, and that won't be easy. If the armor's really what you want, you need to gain access to the Alps.
Infiltrate them.
Right. I told you it wouldn't be easy. I'll also tell you why this is so important to us. Ever since they began occupying Ignadon, the Alps have left us in peace. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee they'll keep that up. The Alps are a threat we can't ignore, so I like to be as informed as possible. It's not enough to be one of their scouts. Gain the rank of trooper, and then we'll talk.
Aha. Czyli nie przyjmą nas.
Jax, a most unexpected visitor to our holy halls. Is it fate that in these troubled times you have found your way back to us?
Again we meet with dark clouds hanging over us. Little has changed since we took up arms against our common enemy.
At that time, you spoke of mankind's impending doom, and of those who would cause it. It shames me to think of how little heed I gave your wise words.
Forget it. I've had moments of doubt myself.
And out there, the invaders build their towers of destruction. Exactly what you tried to warn us of.
Actions are what count. We must think about our future. How to destroy this enemy.
That's exactly what we're doing. Now the wounds inflicted upon us have healed. We have rallied ourselves and are planning our resurgence.
I was hoping you could help me. I need some better gear. And some good
I see. You've lost a great deal of the strength you once had. The war against the Alps took a great deal from all of us. And the situation seems liable to get worse in the future, not better.
That war was 6 years ago. It's not a problem anymore. I was bitten by one of the invaders' dark creatures, infected with their plague. It crippled many of my combat skills. I need to work on them again, from scratch.
I wish I could help you, but in these dark days I have to think about my own faction. We have neither the resources nor the time to train you, or to share our weapons.
That is unfortunate.
To us, you are an outsider. We must focus on our own survival, and that means holding on to every last scrap we have.
I believe you're trying to talk me into joining the clerics.
That would be one way to solve this dilemma. Though, from the look of you, you'd have to start your training with the basics. And that isn't something the clerics can afford to offer you. We simply can't spare the manpower or the relevant supplies. That's my final word, I'm afraid. We won't be able to give you basic training in our weapons technology.
You know, I like your attitude. I'd like to join you.
I'm glad to hear that. Our approach to combat closely resembles that of the Alps to the north. If you want to join us, I suggest you go to them first. They can teach you the basics.
You want me to train with your enemies?
They're not the only ones who would rather see us dead. These last few months, many evils have come to torment us. The Alps. When you've completed your basic training, we can talk again about your initiation into the cleric community.
As an Alp commander, my specialty was Elex abilities. My repertoire didn't include other weapons until much later.
Then it's those abilities you should start improving. They will make you a valuable asset to the clerics.
I'll be returning to you as an Alb. You're okay with that?
That is what you were in the first place. Once you've learned the fundamentals of high-tech weaponry, speak to Judicator. He'll be able... We all have burdens to bear. I wish you every success on the rest of your journey.
Głupota, jest na głupota. Gdzie jest teleport tutaj? Nie ma już czerwonych barw zupełnie. Trochę się czuję, jakbym miał taki przeskok z Lizy na dwójki na trójkę. To jest główna brama. Tu. Szybko poszło, nie? Okej. Mamy 30 inteligencji. Poziom 10 już.
I'll be right with you. Give me 1 sec. What the hell is wrong with you, you piece of shit machine? Let's go through it again. Servo motor, check. Hydraulics, check. Elex intake, check. Central processing unit. Ugh. How the fuck am I supposed to know? Okay, I have some time now. How can I be of service? Or maybe you can be of service to me. Know anything about combat?
What's the error? Is it the number of clock cycles? Or the assignment of addresses in memory?
What? Look, just forget I ever asked. I'll figure it out.
Nie chcę mi się nagrywać. Kończę to.